Hi guys, Cynthia here, and today, we are going to finish up bulb planting. It is really early Saturday, and it needs to get done because I have to edit and upload for tomorrow, Sunday. And so I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but we're getting it done. I have a ton of alliums, a ton of daffodils. They all need to get in the ground. So come hell or high water, we're going to finish this today because what is it? Sunday's supposed to not be great, but I need to do my garlic then because Monday we have snow on the forecast, which is devastating. You can hear I have my morning voice. I think I'm going to start with something that's a little bit harder, and I might start with the alliums in the center of the statue because I still have to clean up my zinnias from that area. I know, guys. And I'm debating on what to do. So I have a lot of alliums in that area, but because a lot of them were lifted last year and like didn't perform well. I mean, I had some that performed. Let me not lie. It was not a terrible show, but it wasn't wonderful. And so I'm thinking about, I know this is going to sound crazy, digging up that area to make it be a very large, deep trench because now I have so many alliums that it'd be nice to start fresh. And then whatever alliums I have in there, incorporating them also. Um, I'm I'm like, do I just aug a bunch of holes? But a part of me is like, don't do that, Cynthia. My only concern is that right now the boxwoods are really, at a tall place. And if I am ever to do this again, this is the last year I think I can get that actually accomplished because they're just getting taller and taller. I'm not going to be able to get in there anymore. So that's the goal. Let me show you the area first so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I have my gorilla cart of like things too, just the same old things. My nailing pad, the bulb tone, the what is that called again? The biotone, and all of the bulbs. So and the reason why I want to do it that way is because I think then I'll be able to get like a good feel of how many I have as opposed to doing a bunch of augs and then possibly auging and destroying the ones that are in there currently. Yeah. I think that's the plan. Yep, let's dig it up. Let me just show you the area. Look at my tools from getting caught in the rain. Everything is so nasty, but I am excited because once I get it done today, then I'll be able to like hose my stuff and put it away nice and clean. And then today we're putting away all of the hose reels after I clean everything. But let me show you this area. I'm not my boxwoods, so strange. They got a little bit frostbitten, and they normally don't do that, but it is what it is. These are Sprinter, but you'll see I have to clean up all of my. I just kind of just yeah, I just left them there. So the plan today is to dig this up, but you can see that it's starting to get too tall, or it will get much taller. And I want to be able to get in there and like really truly do a good job in this bed. The first couple years it was stunning. This last year, like I said, I believe it was a bunny, I can't remember, but he came in and dug this area right in here and was almost under the statue, which made me really nervous because if she breaks or falls, I will be very upset. Oh, guys, look at that. I have some alliums trying to come up already. Do you see that? So strange. That is so strange. Look at that. Why is that happening? I've never seen that before. There's another one back there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now let's get this started because this is gonna be a big job. So that's why I wanted to start it first. Because this is probably gonna take me a few hours, and then the daffodils, I'm putting them kind of willy-nilly. Without getting you sick, let me go this way really slow. I'll be adding some more daffodils just in the tree line between my neighbor and I, and more along there. And then I was thinking maybe some alliums in here, but it depends on how this project turns out. All right, let's get started. Alrighty, so I'm just getting my stuff prepped, cutting back the zinnias, and now the big dig begins. I am really happy that I did this only because I know that it's going to be a better show because now I was able to evenly space them out, not have anything kind of like bunching on each other. All right, so let me show you what I have here. I got a lot of bulbs out, not as many that are in here. So I know that I'm not going to be able to get them all, and that's okay. But this area needed this kind of workup because it was just so root bound, and bulbs need fluffy soil in order to come up. And so I'm kind of happy that I did this. It looks kind of scary. I know that there's a ton of alliums in here, but the next order of business is that I'm going to move all of the soil just kind of on the foot of the statue so that I can put the amendments, put the bulbs down, and then I'll put the soil back on. You want to make sure that you plant them pretty deep, especially with the gladiators and stuff like that. They need a deeper, they need to be buried deeper. So let's look at some of these packages so you can see what I'm talking about. So it just tells you kind of how deep this needs to go in. Like this one needs to go in 5 inches, and that's a pretty medium size bulb. But when you look at this Mount Everest, this one is saying that it needs to be 8 inches. So a big difference here, right? So let's look at what the little ones say. These tiny, tiny ones, and these are the ping pong. These say that they need to be 3 inches deep. So now what we're going to do is separate them based on depth. So we know that the Mount Everest are the deeper ones. So let's pull all of those out. I think I have 3 bags of those. 2? I don't know. Oh, 3. Yep. Okay. Then we're going to, I know that, where's the other big ones that I got? Oh, I got these. These are Gladiator. And they say that they have to be 8 inches. So they're kind of with the Mount Hope. And I think I got 2 bags of these Gladiators. Yeah. So put those with the deep ones and then so on. And you can see, I mean, just by the sheer size of the bulb, you could see that their planting depths are going to be similar. So let's see, this one says 5 inches. This one, does it say how many inches deep? Hey, I don't see it. Oh, 5 inches. So we'll put all of these together. This one, I think this was 5 inches. That's fine. Yep. So these are all going to be planted together, and then the tiny, tiny ones will be last. So you can see. Now we have them in 3 groups. We have the 8, the 5, the 3, which is pretty simple. So now let's just clean, or not clean, let's dig this a little bit deeper for the deeper ones, and then we'll add amendments, throw the deeper ones in, throw a little soil, and so on and so forth. You'll see what I'm doing. All right, let's get started. So I just did like a lasagna effect. I dug, I added the amendments, I put in the bulbs, threw a little soil on, and then some more amendments. And then I just kept going with the 8 and the 5 and the 3-inch bulbs. I am so happy that I did this. I really do think this is going to be beautiful, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. And I'm just dumping the soil on and, cleaning her off, adding some mulch, and I'm covering her up. Alrighty, so this is all set. Look at that. It's so nice. The lady's chipping, which is why I have been keeping her covered. I did not keep her covered the first time I had her, but this is now this will be her 4th winter, I believe. So for the last 3 winters, she has been covered. And it's just a simple covering. It's just so that her face is protected. I don't mind if like other parts of her like chip away, but her face is beautiful. Okay, so now, what I did not put in there, you saw I threw a ton of alliums. What I did not throw in there is these. I did not throw these in here. I decided I'm going to save these for the tree line between my neighbor and I. There's 20 of them, so I thought that'd be fine. Plus, I threw so many bulbs in there that I'm not sure how they're going to do. They're really, really compacted in there, which is fine. All right, next order of business for today, because it's bulb day, baby. Okay, now we're going to go to the tree line. We're going to put those in there. We're also going to finish putting in, I have some Dutch Masters in here, or these. And then I think I have a few, no, these are the 20 tete-a-tetes that I have to put in the other garden. But I have some more of the Dutch Masters in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. Okay. And then I have, how many bags of these? 1, 2, 3. 3 more bags of those. So that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot that I have to do. So let's head over to the tree line. We'll throw in the Dutch Masters, these, and then we'll put these. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. My goodness, there's just so much. You know what? Now that I've broken it down and I did the alliums, it doesn't feel as daunting. This feels a lot more manageable, even though there's a ton. I still feel like I can get it done. All right, let's go over to the tree line. Okay, so this is where we're going to throw down those Dutch Masters. I stopped here the other day, right there. So I'm just going to do a line of Dutch Masters just all the way across, and then behind the hydrangeas, oops, sorry about it, behind the hydrangeas, that's where I'm going to put the 20 alliums. Now I might go ahead and buy more because I think it looked really pretty to have a ton, and I think I will, yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. I am going to collect these seeds and toss them to the back because I did not have enough, because my goal, what I would love is to have like that hedge just in between all of those trees, just to like, I don't know, they smell like onions. I guess they would deter stuff. Maybe, maybe not, but that's the goal. And you can see that these are all little seed heads. See that? Isn't that amazing? There's hundreds just in one plant. So I'm just going to pop those out and then just put them along the line, put the daffodils, alliums in. Another area that I want to plant some more daffodils. I have to move these pieces of wood, and I would like it to just keep going until it gets to the veggie garden. And I would love them to naturalize and just have like thousands of them. Now, I'm not going to get it all done this year because I'm just not, obviously. But that's the goal, is to continue to buy daffodils and just keep going until I hit my property line, so that when I look out my window, all I see are daffodils. I think that'll look really pretty. All right, let's get this started because we've got lots to do. We've already been out here for like an hour. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes, so that's not too bad. It was the digging that was hard. All right, let's get going. This is by far my favorite method, just like digging the holes. And instead of using an auger, I am thinking about buying the power planter with the garden answer, like the taller one. I have a power planter, but it's really short, and so it just hurts my back anyway. So doing these bouquets seem to be just, I don't know, a little bit better. But anyway, I'm throwing down amendments, digging the holes, and throwing in the daffodils. Alrighty, so I feel like in the last video, I really just, because it was pouring rain and I had no time, I just kind of sped through everything. But this is what a daffodil bulb looks like. You want to plant it with the roots down and the pointy side up. Now, if there's, daffodils are pretty clear, but sometimes with alliums and tulips, they don't, like, you can't really tell what the bottom is. If you're ever confused, plant them sideways like that. Just lay it on its side and it's going to find its way up, I promise you. But that's just kind of how you do it. Oh, this one feels a little squishy, so I'll get rid of that one. And because this is a pretty decent sized hole, I'm gonna go get another one. I'm either doing 3 or 4 in each hole, just because. But you'll see, like in this one, I'm only doing 3 because I have a giant root, and I'll show you. But let me get another daffodil for that one. Here's the other one. So you never want to plant a squishy daffodil. Get harbor disease, and then it could affect, all of them. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up. It's really that simple. I absolutely love planting daffodils. They're kind of like stress-free because they're not going to be eaten by anything either. That's not to say something won't dig it up, because sometimes, animals get curious and they're, wondering, what is it? And so they might get dug up, but they won't get eaten. You'll be able to just pop that in. Now, while I have that soil exposed, I'm going to take just some of the seeds from the allium here and toss them right on the soil, because like I want this allium hedge to just be a hedge. So, and then it'll I'm telling you, I'm going to get thousands of little seedlings anyway, because these spread like wildflower. Anyway, now let's just toss some mulch to protect them, and then we'll move on to the next hole. So in this hole, you can clearly see that I have this giant stump or a root. I'm assuming it's just from the neighboring trees, and I'm not going to cut it. I don't think that that's necessary. These are going to naturalize and grow around it. So I'm just going to just place 3 kind of in a row like that. Super simple. We're just going to keep on this process. And then some allium seeds. And we're about to get snow in a few days, so everything will water itself in. I know you guys noticed that I haven't been watering any of my bulbs. And again, you should. If you have a dry climate, definitely water them. I don't. So I know for a fact everything will be watered. All right, let's keep going. This is my favorite shot of today's video. I just love how the sun is, I don't know, shining, and it's very satisfying. But anywho, I'm doing all the things. Planting all of the alliums and all of the daffodils and spreading the seedlings of the alliums that I showed you I was going to do and just adding some more to the tree line. It's really going to be a beautiful show. I cannot wait. Oh, and I kind of hung and dug these alliums. I never want to do this again. So I'm definitely going to use the auger if I buy more from the store. I mean, it was only 20, so it wasn't too painful, but yeah, I think the auger is necessary for alliums, especially if you're doing like one hole at a time, like I did here. Anyway, but I got it done, so I'm proud of that. Lastly for today, I was going to finish off, I think there's like, I don't know, maybe 20 tete-a-tetes in there. I was going to go ahead and put them in the raised garden area, but to be honest, I'm not going to mess with it because I don't want to disturb the work I've already done. They'll naturalize, they'll be fine. So I think I'm going to find just some bouquets to put through here. Maybe I'll do like a tete-a-tete bouquet right here next to this allium, which reminds me I have to deadhead that allium. I do not want it to reseed. I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of seeds coming through, but maybe I'll do like one bouquet here, like a nice fluffy one, and then another bouquet on the other side of this. I don't know. And maybe one over there. So maybe 1, 2, 3 bouquets. I'm not sure. Let's just get working because I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I should probably count how many I have, but what's the fun in that? Let me go ahead and get rid of all of these seed heads. Oh gosh, I can just see all the seeds flying, guys. It's everywhere. Oh, ouch. I love alliums, but I don't want this particular bed to be inundated with a ton of them. Awesome. I think I'll put a cute little bouquet right over here. Let me map them out before I dig. One there, one here maybe. Yeah, one here. Like a little drift of them. Maybe one over here. Because I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's see. I don't know where I want it. Oh, you know what? You guys, let me move you out so you can see better. Now I think you can see the entire garden. Oh, I should put I should tuck some in, like in the weird spots that I don't know what to do. Yeah. All right, let me put one here. A little bouquet. Oh, you know what? I've got to move these lights. They're made of glass. They will die. Or they'll break, I mean. Let's go ahead and move these. All right, I'm going to do that later. I got to finish this. Okay. So now I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. Should I do a little bouquet of them here? No. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. That'll be pretty. I'd have to do 5 because I don't want to do 4. You know what I mean? I don't think that'll look cute if it's 4. I'll do 4 over here, 1 back here, and I need to do one more little grouping of tete-a-tetes. I kind of want to put one over here, but I don't know if that'll look cute. You know what? Let's just keep going this way with it. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like where yeah, we'll do one here. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll look pretty. Look a little uniformy, which I kind of like. Oh, you know what I should do? I should get something to put the dirt in. Eek. Or, hear me out. I'll do one hole at a time. Yes, but now where's my bag of daffodils? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm a mess. Where's my bag of daffodils? Oh, over there. Oh, yay. 4, 5. I think I have enough for 5 in each hole. I think. Let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think one of them is going to have 4 because it seems I may not have enough. Let's see. I'm going to lay them on the hole and see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think one of them's going to have 4, and maybe it should be the one back here because this is a smaller hole. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, wait, no. They each could have 5, I think. Yay. Wait. Okay. Nice, guys. This is going to be fun. I'm glad. I wanted to put them back by the vegetable garden again, but I was just kind of concerned of ruining what I did. I just don't want to deal with that. So, better move to do this. Perfect. Look at that. Simple. We keep going. So, this is going to sound crazy, but I think once the garden center has more stuff on sale, like less, because right now it's 20% off, I'm going to go and I think I'm going to keep planting even if it snows. I might get some more alliums to put by the tree line. I feel like 20 is not enough back there. So I think I got those at Home Depot actually, and I think they're 50% off. So maybe I'll just go back. I highly recommend doing just the digging. I do have an auger, but it's not a long one. I really probably should get a like the Garden Answer power planter one, because that one's really long, and I don't know, just seems like it might be a better fit for me. Okay, 2 more holes I have to dig, and that's it. And then I'm done with all my bulbs are planted. Every bulb you saw from Costco, from the garden center, from Home Depot is all planted in. Oops, my mic. Sorry about that. So I'm really excited, very proud of myself. I think if I do any more bulbs, it's going to be, like I said, in the tree line or between me and my neighbor. If I see any like that are decent price. Oh, you guys, I'm feeling so happy. You know, it's like so exciting to buy these bulbs. And then you start to realize that time's ticking and the weather is changing and the ground can be freezing. And then you realize, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do it. And when the weather is bad, it's like, it almost makes it totally not enjoyable to do this. But today is a beautiful day. It's the calm before the storm, literally. And I think next week, for next week's video, which I'm going to film tomorrow, I will be planting my garlic because that needs to get in. I completely forgot about that. But I do have to go to the garden center and buy some compost. I have like a half a bag, but I want to amend the entire bed. Garlic are heavy eaters, so you need to make sure you have lots of goodies for them to eat. Okay, that's it. Wow, we did it. Oh my gosh. I have to clean up a lot. Guys, I did it. It took me almost 3 hours this morning, but because I got up so early, it's still pretty early. And so I still have a good chunk of day, which is nice. I'm not going to walk you through because you watched me. So I'm just going to leave it here. Oh, what I have to do before it snows, put my bird baths away, and then cover my trees. I cover my fruit tree canopies in the event that like a deer is like so hungry that he's like willing to do anything, like jump over a fence or whatever. So I do cover them kind of like I covered the lady, just like that, just with like something so it's not too big of a deal. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please like it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And remember, if you didn't get it done today, there is always tomorrow.